Hi everyone, my name is Reese. I am a merchant here at David's Bridal for the Bridesmaids team. I am here today to talk to you about bridesmaids fabrics. Bridesmaid shopping can be so difficult, whether you have so many color choices to choose from, you have so many silhouettes to choose from, but one thing that people often forget about is fabric. So we've kind of split all of our bridesmaids fabrics into 3 different categories today based on your aesthetic for your wedding. And today we're going to start with our first one, which is soft and romantic. So a soft and romantic bridal party often features soft hues, fresh flowers, it's very delicate, and so the fabrics we're going to head into all match that aesthetic perfectly. So the first fabric is chiffon. Chiffon is a great fabric. It is light, it's airy, it's very sheer. So if you have a wedding ceremony outside in July, in the summer, you don't want your bridesmaids to be too hot, chiffon is a great choice. We have this style here. She's a tank chiffon, and she has some nice pleating here and a really, really full skirt. So you can get some great twirling pictures with your bridesmaids with this one. I also love the back because there's a tie here and it's very functional. So depending on the various shapes and sizes of your bridesmaids, this tie back is a great way to make everybody feel comfortable in this dress. She's been very popular for us. I have one other chiffon dress here. I love this one because even though chiffon is nice and airy and light, these sleeves make it great for like a fall winter option as well. So again, she has a simple tie waist here, very breathable light skirt, and again, chiffon is great if you're looking for that true soft romantic touch to your wedding party. The next fabric in the soft romantic category is mesh. Mesh is great. It's similar to chiffon in that it's also very lightweight, but with the draping that you can get with mesh is a little bit more complex. So you'll see here, we have some really gorgeous pleating in this style. She's an off-the-shoulder neckline. Again, with mesh, you get a little bit more structure to your fabric, so you can create really complex designs with the pleating, draping, ruching. It's a great option for maids as well for that soft romantic wedding. Then, the last fabric I've got for you here is Georgette. I really like Georgette. It gives you a little bit more coverage than chiffon. It's not as sheer. She also doesn't quite have as much stretch, but what's great in this silhouette, even though it's a Georgette fabric, is this is a true wrap dress. So you can, again, customize this to any maids depending on her size and fit. This is another one that we've seen people love, and you still get a little coverage here with this flutter sleeve. All right, and then we do have one other soft romantic fabric. This is the tulle fabric. This to me kind of epitomizes soft and romantic. It's a very sheer net. It gives you a little bit of structure. So unlike the other fabrics, which can really flow down the body, this one can actually hold some shape. So you can get very dramatic pleating, almost A-line type silhouettes with this. So that's soft and romantic. The next aesthetic that we're going to talk about today is sort of that glam luxe category. So this is for the bride that really wants her maids to shine. The first style that I have here for you is in a satin. I love satin. It has a very luxurious feel, but what makes it really different from the other fabrics in this category is that she has a lot of structure. So you can get a really dramatic statement in terms of silhouette. You can do everything from like a fit and flare or a true ball gown type silhouette. So we love this dress. It has a nice little crossback detail as well. So this is satin. The second fabric in the glam luxe category is a crepe back satin. So similar to the style I showed before, there's a lot of shine here on the front, but the fabric is actually backed in a crepe. So unlike the satin, which held that structure, this one is a little bit more flowy and kind of skims down the body without losing that shine fabric that's really in right now. Love this style. Then, maybe you want to go full glam. We have so many different sequin options. This is an all-over gold sequence. It's just bright, it's shiny, it's fun. You can have maybe just your maid of honor in this style, or you can have your entire party really sparkle and shine, if that's your vibe for your wedding. Then this third category is more true trend, true modern type weddings. And you'll see as we dive into it, there's a whole spectrum of different fabrics that kind of fit into this more modern, trend-forward wedding. The first one is velvet. I absolutely love this dress. Velvet is so in right now. Has some side ruching here. It's off the shoulder. This is a DB Studio in Merlot dress that I absolutely love. What I really like about velvet is that, of course, it looks great with a bridal party, but this is also something that you can wear at a winter holiday party. It's just really universal. Everybody's always wanting the bridesmaids' dresses to be able to be worn again, and this is one of those that can do that. The next trend we're seeing right now are prints. I love this print. This is another DB Studio dress. What's great about prints is that it's really easy to mix and match in terms of color. So even though we kind of have a nice petal ground here, you can see there's a lot of like wines, merlots, even a little bit of greens and blues. So again, prints are a great way if you're looking to mix and match your party to kind of have that more trend forward fabric. The next trend we're going to talk about is sequins. So we talked about an all-over sequins for your glam look, but there's a lot of different ways that you can use sequins to create a different kind of more modern, trendy vibe. So this one here is a sequins. It's a sequins bodice with a mesh skirt. You'll remember mesh hangs a little bit heavier, gives you some nice coverage, but the sequins you can see has been specifically laid out in what we call a wallpaper pattern. So it's kind of an ode to that very like traditional, I think like classic French style wallpaper from like the early 1800s. So it's kind of like a trendy throwback, but still modern. So that's sort of a sequin layout. You can also kind of combine sequins and lace. So for the lace here, you'll see there's glitter, there's sequins, as well as our classic lace. And lace to me is very bridal. It goes great with any kind of wedding. But again, it's sort of like a modern touch on what could be a romantic fabric. And then the last kind of lace that we have in this trendy category is a corded lace. So what's great about corded lace is it kind of gives a different texture. You'll see there's seaming and stitching around the actual lace that gives it more structure and heft than the lace we had previously, which was a little bit more of a stretch. But this is like a tried and true David's Bridal lace that we absolutely love. There's so many different necklines and combinations you can get with this. But again, it's sort of trendy in that you can very easily customize and mix your party with this lace. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today as far as bridesmaids fabrics. I hope you enjoyed watching, maybe learned a little something. If you have any questions, feel free to DM us, or if you want to touch and play with the fabrics themselves, you can head into your local David's Bridal store. That's all we've got for you. Hope you have a good one.